Hello again, everybody. This is Matador from freetradingvideos.com. It's 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 20th. We're looking at a down gap this morning, like we talked about, unfilled below the 110 mark. And when you don't get any kind of fill like this, it's more likely that we sell off, and shows a lot of good market psychology through here. And now we have a lot of overhead resistance between 110 and 111 still. Perfect gap fill back into the 112 area, so it doesn't look like much of a move, but that's a fairly large decline, and if you're long in it, can feel not good. But now we have a support area once broken becoming resistance on a smaller time frame, even a 3-minute chart. You can kind of see how we hovered around here, broke through this area, drop a line through here, support, 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 breaks, becomes resistance, resistance, and now we're testing that area of 109. So 108.96 is where we are right now, and if we start rolling over even further, we already know where we are on higher time frames, testing through all this down here. So daily chart, like we mentioned before, just to say it, we're now solidly below the 200 MA. Didn't know what was going to happen right at the gap fill. Sometimes you get a test down, but after this perfect test of that with that doji day, we get this. So now we're looking at support in the 108 area, which we're getting as a nice gap fill from back here. And if I scrunch this back up, next logical support 106. So very, very good. Just looking at higher time frame like this, but that is a very, very nice retracement now of a very large sell-off, a pretty good sized run up past the 50-yard line, and now we're pulling back. So looking for a lower swing high if we ever get a swing low in here. Still going to need to fill this gap and work our way back up above the 200 MA now. Definitely an interesting environment to be trading in right now. Let's go back to a 3-minute chart and look at the trend. The trend is finally matching after coming back from outer space here at the open. You kind of get rid of that data. You can scrunch it up. There we go. So hovering right around 2.0 is very, very bearish in most scenarios. Trend Q 2.45, almost oversold to these levels, but doesn't necessarily mean it can't go higher. So just take that for what it is. And the VIX solidly rising now above 40. That is the story of the day for sure. And we've got that in our camp on the bearish side of things. So I'd like to see this head higher even if I was going to go short in this environment after a multi-bar sell-off on a daily right into areas of support. But I need to have good setups on the short side now, along with confirmation of these broad market internals. On the long side, just realize you have overhead resistance to trade into. So good stuff, everybody. That's what I see in the broad markets. Really nice low base here, and a sell-off to 108. Almost perfect technically. So talk to you soon, and I'll actually be doing the video at the close, so stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you soon.